I got the string set up. Let's get it.
So from the 17, there's a first and 10. Off the play action, here's Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Jacobson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. This defense for the Bills, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Get down to the 26. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's the 2-2.
Getting more yards would have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
An early Texas 2 This is 3-2. Play action. Stafford. He finds his man complete. That's Logan. Now they let this well upfield across the 45. So first catch for him on this opening drive. And we've heard the rumblings, Charles. He's not too happy with targets as of late. So maybe that's an early olive branch, if you will.
And I think you're exactly right about what we've heard, because sometimes we hear things and they're just not true. But in this case, we feel pretty confident. Yeah, he's not exactly happy about the way things have gone lately. I think in some ways the game script has worked against him. In other ways, remember, he's being guarded by the #1 cornerback and maybe kicking another guy in his level. So it's tough for him to always get open. But I do think they're going to make a concerted effort to get involved in this game. One, it'll appease him, and two, it'll benefit the team if he makes some big plays.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida.
Defensively, they're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored you give yourself a good chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they can get some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shoot.
And he fires one, it's intercepted. Good tackle, Georgia. So they get the football here as they force the INT. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And that falls to the ground incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in the win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Allen. He's got to complete this delivery. That's a really filthy jump. He's got some space now. So close as he takes it. It's a 2-yard. First and goal. Chance to convert that. Turn around to points. Will take this over the line. Touchdown.
So it appears that the defense in the passing game is going to be the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get the ball.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now the 7-7 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off the next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, you see him making the fewest mistakes goes in. But they're hoping that last mistake is their only one of the game.
That's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford catches made by Hockenson to tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 31. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective game nonetheless.
And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here. Now Stafford.
It's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run forward, Breida. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Stafford. He gets it complete to Harris. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So after the INT, it's Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going for it all. That is caught. It's Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Sanders got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions offense ready to kick off.
Look at my ass beat.
And some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here.
Yeah.
This one might be over by now.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you're also going to have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And this is complete to Gafford. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we get halftime, as we do all season, we'll send down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And all the way down to the 26. 48 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. So now then, the play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now Stafford. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm. Something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They have a first and 10 at the 13-yard line. And it's inside the line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Belgians are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field. Brandon, I don't know if he sees ghosts or if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
First down, and they're going to throw without it. And that touchdown incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back and they're not playing receiver as much as they're keeping the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now let him try again on second down. That is throw incomplete. Cole Beasley's intended target, and it's third down. By the way, I got to apologize, because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
When you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And he's going to grab the Bills first down as they get the third down conversion. Now Allen again. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield. This might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And it is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds. The throw took him a little too far in second down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both inbounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one. There it is. He'll sit down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Picked off down near the 5. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime. As we send you down to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman as our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you. We welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's where the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines.
And they'll get it right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got a team down. They feel good about the position they're in. Yeah, obviously, people say just keep attacking. But you also be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's not the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On second and 9, Allen. And Beasley with it in the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark it down at the 39.
And while we may be looking at this score, this offense certainly is not because there's no signs of backing down. Even with a 3-score lead in the third quarter, I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen big leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to themselves.
2 yards on the carry there, it'll be second down. On play action, Allen. He's going to go deep to Beasley. It's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off the next drive. They just got to look for their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points? They need to get the scoreboard. And that is wow. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 outside the 30. And now here's another interception. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at the 27. And yet another interception as he's had a double check. But in this day and age, between last week and this week, I just use the calculator.
The thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. Sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Allen now looks to throw.
Escaping the pressure.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but then looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw, it's Allen.
For the defense there, they forced that one into coverage. Just that. They're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The Bills send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed until here in the third. And a nice job here to get this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Lions offense ready to kick off the next drive. He finds his man complete. That's over. As he's brought down before they get it across the 20-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relation to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
From the 24, Stafford is going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about getting slinging down the field. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
You want
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. 1st down and more for Allen. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big gain there for the Bills.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Allen going to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Stafford. It's brought in by Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st down, it's Stafford. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Stafford. This will be caught inside the 10. And in for the Lions touchdown. Rico Gafford with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn around. Kill, kill, kill.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold him right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play, because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Things sure were looking good for him at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On play action, Allen. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To the air, Allen. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Come to my work. Come to my work. Mike, check 33. 33. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Alert. Mark QB's up. Mike, check 33.
Now Allen. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
He fucking is.
That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Eluding the pressure right. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now it's Stafford. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. Now it's Breida. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Breida. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now Stafford, escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Stafford now to throw. They'll roll him out. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
They'll look to throw.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They didn't want the tie.
Let's fucking go, man.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with it. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the ball game.
Joey slide out and kick off after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12.
Let's fucking go, man.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
But no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital in the second half. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And Allen going to get intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, we were on hand.
Fucking Cruz.